to multitude. You see, I've seen myself as I way back 20, 15 years ago, performing to millions of people.
In the dream?
Yes. And in fact, some of my songs, I got them from that performance. So songs that were performing on stage, people were moving to. I woke up to remember some of the tone, and I just go to create them.
From the dream?
Yeah.
Oh, so dream works like that?
Yeah, it does. It does. If you are very sensitive, and if you take cognizance of your non-physical person, when you dream, you would experience a reality, and you can come back here to create it. I think I've put up to 25 songs that I got from the dreams.
Wow.
I mean, I was performing on stage. People were singing to the song. When I wake, I remember the chorus or the hook. And I go to document it on my phone immediately before I go to produce it. That's how I have some of my songs. My Michael Jackson song those days, it came from the dream. My So Lonely song, as way back 2009, one of my hit songs then, it came from the dream. Centipede came from the dream. Let's Come Together came from the dream. So many of songs like that, so many songs.
Centipede?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had a song Centipede in 2003. I had a song Centipede. It was one of my hit songs then.
Okay, talking about dreams, people normally say that you dreamt because of you are thinking about that stuff before you went to sleep.
No, it doesn't work that way. You can dream of stuff because you're thinking about them before, prior to sleeping. But you can also have an outer body experience that has something to do with what you're thinking about. The idea is that the two worlds are entwined.
Okay.
So the non-physical or immaterial world and the physical or the material world are together. But they are separated. They are not clearly separated, but there is what we call wall, dimension. And the idea is to preserve those in the physical world and to preserve those that are not in the physical world. It's a dimension. It's just like someone who is in primary school. Without you graduating, meaning that you are mature enough, you cannot enter secondary school. That's how it is. So there's nothing for you to enter. There has to be a wall. What is the wall? You have to write common entrance. You have to write series of exams. Your age has to come to a level. Have you imagined putting a child that's 5 years old to university? That's torture.
That's serious torture.
So the physical and non-physical world are together, but there's a wall in between. And so you can experience something from there to trigger you here. You can get inspiration from there to create here. Or you can create here, go there and continue experiencing it. But the only difficulty is that whatever you experience there, when you come here, you can't hold on to it. Because you still belong to this world. You can't hold on to it. So you have to create it. Someone can dream to see yourself as a billionaire. Right. You experience it. That's a reality. But when you come back, you discover that you are it's called Ajegule, where you have not eaten for the past 2 days.
Wow.
But what you experience is just a reality. So the problem now is, how do you navigate from being penniless to becoming a billionaire in this world? That's the problem.
Serious problem.
So because of that difficulty, people think that is false. No. Whatever you experience there is your reality. You would have to create it here, because this is the world of forms. This is the world of physical, where things are solid. In that world, you really don't need any of these things. But the beauty is you can actually get inspiration from there. People who do great in life, they are all supported by worlds beyond.
World beyond, okay.
Non-physical world. Nobody does anything reasonable. Something especially great. Something special. Something extraordinary, without a support from the world beyond. there has to be that support that they get from the non-physical world, because that's what determines the physical world, everything that you see.
So talking about the physical world, how the universe operates, and music being multidimensional, I want to know because how do how do people respond to artists like Portable and Shea Vibes? Because if it left for someone like me, I don't think those kind of artists they they inspire me. But how come they inspire other people because of the kind of music they bring? Are you sure those people they actually have this kind of dream that you dreamt to produce music, or they just came out and we are lucky to have the limelight? What's your understanding about that?
Yeah, so art in itself is pure. It does not have within that purity. You now have distortions. You have different sides of it. You have even the corruption of pure form of art. So um, every artist is a representation and an expression of their whole of their essence. Take for instance, you cannot do music beyond your mental capacity,
Okay.
beyond your cognitive ability, beyond your experience, beyond. For instance, I cannot be singing a song of I'm a what do they call it? Is it Nepo baby? What do they call them?
Yeah, Nepo, others.
Right?
Yeah,
So I cannot be singing a song that I'm from a wealthy home,
where
I'm
you
from a
hold
wealthy
to?
home, I've been flexing all my life, because it's not my reality, it's not my experience. Right. I cannot do that. Even when I do sing it, even me, I will not believe it.
Hmm.
And it will be difficult for people also to connect
With the sound.
with the sound. Unless I now decide to say I'm going to live a fake life to
Mm-hmm.
portray that, which a lot of music characterize today. Right. So music is about experience, about who you are, it's about what you do. So when you see people singing, making certain type of music, it's who they are. They
Okay.
cannot begin to do other type of some kind of refined sound that you expect,
Okay.
because the capacity to do so does not exist. You wouldn't expect Portable to begin to sound like Two Face, Blackface,
Burna Boy.
Burna Boy, to sound like, you can't expect Portable. It is who he is, and it has to show through the music. So whoever you are will show through your art.
Okay.
You get. So that's how. If a madman makes music today, you see the madness there.
Hmm.
If a sane man makes music today, you will see this sanity there. So, but the beauty about it is that nobody is mad alone.
Okay.
You must have people who buy into your mad energy, because it's all about frequencies and energy. So, when you are mad, there must be people out there that are mad that will connect to the madness. It's a share of energy.
Hmm.
When you are sane, okay, I'll give you an understand. A lot of people say, do you know why refined music don't really sell in Nigeria?
Why?
It's because the minds of many people are not refined.
Hmm.
So people require music that will make them dance, that make them jump up and down, make them move. Because the society is messed up. There's so much problem. People are burdened. People are heavy laden.
Yeah.
So they need music, something that will take them from that. So, but how many people can afford to sit down and say, I'm thinking, I'm just relaxing, I'm reading my book, I'm just listening to music. So, that's the reason. So it's about share of energy. Everybody's making the music that they should make, that they can make. That without it, they wouldn't be able to do another kind of music. If you see Burna Boy from his artistry, you know that he's living his art. Fela, when he was alive, he was living his art. It was who he was.
Oh.
So that's how music works.
Okay. So why not you do the unrefined music? Because that's what people buy into. People want to dance to those kind of tunes. Why are you not refining your own?
Because that's my choice. The essence of being alive, of the privilege of living, is that you have a choice.
Okay.
Right. So the choice I've made is to do what is ideal for my journey. My music is tied to purpose. Logic Republic is the purpose. All participation society is the target. And without that purpose, there will be no music. And since there is a purpose, there's a foundation for the music. The only music I can make must be tied to that. So putting up a refined sound costs more, takes more time, right? But then that is what I want to be known for. Plus, in the next 1 million years, I want my songs to be played. And when it's played on the radio, when it's played on the stereo, on speakers, I want it to be that it is only this person that has this sound. That's it.
Sound from the other side.
So sounds from within. You know.